All right, it looks like we are all up and running. So let's go ahead and we'll get started with our warm up. We're gonna start with a walk today. And for today's workout, we'll want some water, and we also will be doing some work on the ground. So if you have a mat that you like to use, you might also want that as well. So feel free to take a second during this warm up as we walk here to go and grab anything you might need for today. I have my water. I hope everyone's Thursday is off to a great start. All right, and let's add some shoulder rolls to our arm circles first, sorry, to our walk. So we're gonna start by rolling the shoulders forward. Nice and slow. And let's switch directions, roll backwards. All right, let's transition into some arm circles now. So we'll start nice and small, gradually getting bigger. And switch directions. Let's go forward now or backwards. I didn't specify the first time. Again, getting gradually bigger as we go along. All right, let's just focus on the bottom half of our arm circles now with some arm swings, just forward and backwards. All right, moving down the body. Let's pause our walking for a second so we can focus on this one, but we'll do some trunk twists. So we've done these before. Keep your hips facing forward and just rotate your shoulders to one side. You can keep your hands on your hips. It's kind of a nice reminder of where they should be. And switch sides. All right, we'll move a little bit further down now to our legs. So we'll start with like a side lunge here. So we're stretching the inside of our leg. And I don't know about you, but stretching might be like my favorite part of a lot of workouts. All right, let's switch sides. And you can give like little pulses as you're kind of in this position, and that'll help you kind of modulate your stretch, maybe stretch a little bit further. All right, let's stand back up and transition to a nice quad stretch. So grab onto something if you need to. You can grab your ankle or your foot, wherever is most comfortable. You can add the arm if that helps you balance. All right, let's switch legs. Again, you can add the arm. Sometimes that counterbalance helps a lot. All right, and go ahead and let go of your leg. We'll put our feet a little more than shoulder width apart for our last stretch. And all we're gonna do is just fold forward at the waist and stretch down along the backs of our legs. All right, go ahead and roll yourself back up to standing. Shake everything out, grab a sip of water if you'd like, and then we're gonna move into our first set. This one we'll work through 3 times. So this will be our little bit more aerobically focused set. And we're gonna start with a jog. So if you're ready to join in, you can go ahead and jog around the room. Jog in place, whatever your space allows for. All right, and only about 10 more seconds left in our jog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna transition to some side shuffles now. Again, these are easily modified with your pace and with your depth. All right, in about 5 seconds, we're gonna pivot 90 degrees and we're gonna do some forward and back shuffles. So now we're facing forward and we're just gonna do little jogs forward and back. All right, about 5 more seconds here, and we'll go back to our normal side shuffles. 3, 2, 1, and pivot 90 degrees again, and we're back going side to side. All right, in 3 seconds, we're gonna switch again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and rotate. And now we're going backwards and forwards again. All right, about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and we're into our next movement, which is going to be some lunges. So we're going to do these forward and then to the side. So if you picture like a star, we're going to do a forward, a side, a back, and then we'll switch legs. So it'll be forward, side, and back, and then switch. A little bit of coordination here today. We're thinking about how we're moving. All right, and we'll work through these one more time. So once you finish your 4th time through, that is. Give everyone a second to finish up in case we were paced differently. All right, and then we're gonna move into some squats. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. So we'll start nice and slow. And then we haven't done this for a couple weeks, but we'll pick up the pace about every 20 seconds. So we have 10 more seconds of slow. Sorry, we'll pick up the pace once and then we'll hold. All right, 3, 2, 1. Pick up your pace. See if you can squat a little bit faster, but don't sacrifice your form for the sake of speed. So as fast as you can still do some nice, pretty squats. All right, in 5 more seconds, we're gonna start our hold. So 3, 2, 1, and squat down and hold there. So it's almost harder than actually just doing squats. But we're doing great. If you need to, you can brace yourself with your hands or try and keep them in front of you. We have about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're into our first break. So go ahead and grab some water, stretch out anything that we need, walk around a little bit. Shake up the legs. And we'll give everyone 10 more seconds. And then we're back into our jog. In 3, 2, 1, and we're in our jog. So now that you know what's coming up, you can adjust your pacing so that you get what you want out of this workout today. About 30 seconds left in our jog. And then we have some shuffling to do. All right, 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, come back from your jog, and then we're gonna start with our sideways side shuffles. All right, about 5 more seconds until we pivot. So 3, 2, 1, and now we're going forward and back. All right, 5 seconds left until we're back into our side shuffle. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. All right, you ready to pivot? In 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do our forward and back shuffles, or some people call it forward and back pedaling. All right, 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now we're into our lunges, right? So we have our box pattern where we're going forward to one side and then to the back. And then switching legs. And again, we're gonna go 4 times through on each side. This one's a little bit easier to do the second time around. I think my brain was ready for it this time. All right, that was my 4. We'll give everyone 10 more seconds to wrap up here. And we just have our squats left before our break. So again, starting nice and slow in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna pick up the pace in 3, 2, 1, and a little bit faster. Again, not sacrificing our form for speed. All right, we're getting close to our hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold your next squat. Don't forget to breathe as we stand here. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Grab some water, walk it off. We're gonna go through those one more time, and then that's it for, well, that's it. I almost said that's it for today, but it's not. Try to move around a little bit during your break. Don't just stand still. You can pace and drink water. Shake out your legs. Break out your arms. And after this set, we just have a strengthening set that we'll work through, I think, twice, and then our cool down. All right, let's get ready to get back into our jog in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. We've only been jogging for a minute today, but then we do all of our shuffles for another 2 minutes. And this is our last time through. We have less than 30 seconds left in our jog. And then we have our side shuffles coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we have our normal side shuffles. All right, in about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna switch or do our 90-degree pivot into our forward and back shuffles in 3, 2, and 1. So we're taking little steps through these. And already 10 seconds until we switch back. In 3, 2, 1, and back to our side shuffles. Ten seconds left here until we're into our last forward and back shuffles. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and pivot. And 10 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we have our box lunges. So forward, side, and back. And then switch legs. Forward, side, and back. Again, 4 times through. Did I count wrong? I might have. I'll do one more for good measure. Got all wrapped up looking at the time. All right. It looks like I counted wrong and did extra. You guys look like you're ready to move on to the next thing. So let's get into our squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, we're starting nice and slow. And we have 10 seconds until our speed pickup. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and increase your speed just a little bit. And maybe when you're squatting faster, you don't go to the same depth, and that's okay. All right, in 3, 2, 1, we have our holds. So finish your squat and join me. This is our last squat hold of the day. We're feeling good. Take a second to smile. Remember, it's kind of fun in some way, right? All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, let's grab our water. And if you have a mat, like a yoga mat that you brought with you, feel free to take the time now to go ahead and get that rolled out. Get your device repositioned if you need to see or hear differently from your spot on the ground. And then you can go ahead and also slowly work your way to the ground. And today we're gonna start with some exercises from our butt side, so front facing up. And then we'll transition into all of the ones that we have to do from our stomach. So we'll run through each of these mini sets just twice, but these are meant to be strengthening sets. All right, it looks like we're getting mostly ready. So our first mini set is going to consist of some tricep dips, which we've done before. So that's where you're up, kind of in this like crab walk position, palms facing forward, and then you're just doing little dips from your elbows. Our next exercise from this position will be a single leg bridge. So then we'll transition into laying all the way down. And the normal bridge, which is also an option if you don't want to do the single leg version, is just 2 legs on the ground, lifting our pelvis towards the sky and putting it back down. If you want the added challenge today, the variety is single leg. So we're just gonna do 1, and then you can switch legs. And then our last on our back exercise for today is going to be some windshield wipers. So that's for our abs. So we're going to be lifting our feet to about a 45-degree angle and then moving them from side to side. So this one will be good to keep your hands down by your sides. So you're being careful not to let your legs flop to the floor. All right, but we're gonna start with our tricep dips. So when you're ready, go ahead and we're just gonna aim for 8 to 10 of each of these. Once we're done with our tricep dips, we can move into our bridge. Again, 8 to 10 per leg. So if you're doing double, aim for 16 to 20. All right, once we're wrapped up with those, we'll give everyone a couple seconds just to finish up. We're going to move into our windshield wipers. So hands tucked next to or underneath your butt. And then go ahead, and when you're ready, lift your legs. And then we're doing, let's do 8 of these per side. All right, good job. Give everyone a couple more seconds to wrap these up. And then we're gonna move back into our tricep dips. Again, we're aiming for 8 to 10 of these. At your own pace, whatever is comfortable for you. All right, once we've completed those, then we're into our bridges. We're either doing 20 double leg or 16 to 20 single leg. So go ahead and start that whenever you're ready. And if you did one the first time and you'd like to do the other variation this time, you're more than welcome to. All right. Once you've wrapped those up, you can go ahead and whenever you're ready, transition into our windshield wipers, which is our last thing we'll be doing on our backs today. Again, we're trying for 8 to each side, so 16 total if you're counting that way. Try not to let your pelvis rock too much on the floor. So don't go so far that it's lifting up. All right, we'll give everyone a couple seconds to wrap up there. And then our last exercises are going to be on our stomach. So we have a couple more to work through here. Again, we're just going to work through this set twice. All right, grab a sip of water if you need. All right. And I'll give you guys a preview. So on our stomachs, we're going to start with the bird dog, which is a yoga pose. But that's where we have our one arm and then the opposite leg that we're extending and then bringing back. So it's kind of like, and then you switch sides. So we'll try for 8 of those per side. Then we'll do something called a hike up. So we're going to start in kind of a plank position, and you rotate between the plank and the downward dog position from yoga. So a nice V with your body, and then controlled into the plank. And we'll aim for 8 to 10 of these. And then we have our Superman. So then we're going to be all the way down on our stomach and using our back muscles, we're going to pull our arms and legs off of the ground, and we'll do that one together. We'll just hold that one. So we only have 3 more exercises to work through twice here. Again, we're going to start with our bird dogs. So that's on our hands and knees. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and join in, and we're going to aim for 8 on each side. For 16 total. Try and hold for a couple seconds when you reach the top. Use your core to keep your back nice and flat. Don't arch your back or let it round. All right, once you've done your 8 on each side there, then we have our 8 to 10 hike ups. So whenever we're ready, again, we're starting in a plank position on our hands and feet. And then you're going to push yourself up into that downward dog pose. Or nice V with your body. And try and do them nice and slow and controlled. Again, 8 to 10 here. All right, nice job. We'll give everyone a couple seconds to get finished up and then ready for our 30-second Superman hold. So that's all the way down on our stomachs. Then we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lift and hold. Good job. Halfway through. Remember to breathe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, we're gonna work through that set one more time. So you can grab a sip of water if you'd like, or jump right in with our bird dog that we're doing. So again, 8 on each side, or 16 total. Keeping our core nice and tight so that our back isn't drooping or arching. Trying to keep our hips nice and level. So we're not rotating through our spine. All right, give everyone a couple more seconds here to get finished up. And then we're into our pike ups, which are our plank bird dog combo. All right, the people I can see look like they're wrapping up. So remember, we're gonna try for 8 of these pike ups. So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and get started with your 8. Again, don't rush through, keep it nice and controlled. All right, nice job. We'll give everyone a Couple more seconds to wrap up and then get into our Superman pose, beginning spot for our last 30-second hold. And then we'll wrap up with a couple quick stretches and we'll be all done for the morning. All right, we'll get ready to go in 10 seconds with our 30-second hold. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Great job, halfway through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead. We'll work our way back up to standing. Grab some water if you'd like. And then we're going to finish off with just a couple quick stretches. All right, we'll work backwards from how we started this morning. So we're going to start with our forward fold, or started at the beginning. So feet shoulder width apart, and then just a nice bend at the waist. Reaching down to the ground. And swing your arms around a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and roll back up, nice and slow. Put the blood rush back to our heads. All right, and then we have our quad stretch. So find your balance. Again, you can throw in the arm if you like that added counterbalance. And go ahead and switch legs. Three, 2, and 1. All right, now if I remember correctly, we had our side lunge stretch. So we're stretching the inside of our leg now. And go ahead and switch sides. All right, and we'll move back to our center and into our gentle trunk twist. So again, hands on our hips so we remind ourselves where they're supposed to be pointing. And then just give a nice rotation through your shoulders. And switch. All right, back to center. And we'll mix up our arms a little bit. So we'll start with our shoulder rolls backwards. and switch directions. All right, let's transition to our just arm swings forward and back. Just loosen them back up a little bit. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining me on this lovely Thursday morning. I don't know about you, but for those of us in Houghton, I'm pretty glad it's back to like 50 degrees and not 30 degrees and sunny. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday. We have our normal schedule of workouts resuming for the rest of the week. So we have yoga tomorrow morning and then a surprise workout on Saturday. So that being said, thank you all again for joining me. And if you have any other comments or questions, feel free to stick on. I'm just going to switch off our recording.